Hello everybody and welcome to Badminton Racket Review and to racket test number 616. This is the Yonex Astrox 55. Let's go through the spec list, and the first thing, unfortunately disappointing, is a maximum string tension of 24 pounds. Seriously, Yonex, who produces rackets in this day and age with a maximum string tension of 24 pounds, and what does that say about your confidence in this racket frame? I don't understand, don't understand it. Li-Ning, Victor, Apex, Abraz, Kawasaki, Goosen, all of the most recent rackets we've tested, all of them, like 28 is the minimum these days, 24 pounds, so be careful people, because I think so many of you are going to end up stringing it way above 24 pounds, and if there's a crack, snap or anything else on this racket, your warranty with Yonex is invalidated. Yonex, we know you watch some of our videos, I hope you're watching this one. Let's not make 24 the minimum anymore, let's get it to 28. Other manufacturers doing it regularly, definitely Yonex, you can deliver on that. Sorry about that little moan, I had to get that out there. Okay, this weight of this Astrox 55 is 5U, 75 to 80 grams. The E-zone weight test shows it to be at 84.3 grams. That's with the racket grip supplied by Yonex and 0.65mm gauge string. Okay, all of the Astrox tend to be head heavy, but the exact balance point of this particular on the E-zone test shows it at 314, so that's quite heavily bearing towards the head balance point, and the shaft stiffness of this racket is stiff, which is what I expected, absolutely expected. Stiff shaft, head heavy, I think it's pretty much as expected. Availability, this is available pretty much everywhere. The Astrox 55, unlike the Astrox FB, and the Astrox 22, harder to get hold of in Europe. This one is available all over the place, which is a good thing. This is a seriously good racket. £120 thereabouts is the rough price you should be looking to pay at the point of making this video. Now the design of this racket, well, as you probably know from my Astrox 99 comments, I'm not a big fan of the Astrox designs. This one is quite pleasing to look at. It's got nice sort of gentle colours on it. Typically Yonex, beautifully executed, really nice paint job. You can see the quality of the paint alone is really good. It's just I'm talking about the design and color choices, but that's my own personal preferences. There is no right or wrong. Have a look at these close up JPEGs and see what you think for yourself. Okay, so it is court testing time. Let's go to the E-zone court tests. So here are the Badminton Racket Review E-zone key points for testing. Firstly, all rackets are re-strung with the same string. Or they were, but this is now no longer being made, so we will be shifting to this string from 2019. All rackets are re-strung to 25 pounds of tension. All rackets, 25 pounds of tension. We use the same shuttles, the Yonex AS30s for the control, maneuver and smash test. The player in the smash test uses the same velocity or same power, or as much as is humanly possible to do so, for each test. The control test, obviously it's the same player with the same abilities, and the maneuver test, well, it's a fairly isolated range of movement in fairness. That's all the key information for you. Let's get back to the court testing. Okay, it's the E-zone smash time. The E-zone smash test is designed to reveal the bracket smash potential, which we measure the shuttle speed in kilometers per hour and at the same time we measure the relative head speed of the racket, but that kind of image is presented on every single individual racket page within the E-zone. Now on to the actual smash test. It's the E-zone maneuver test time. In this test we want to see what maximum speed the racket can achieve from rest. In this test we measure the head speed of the racket, recording the fastest speed achieved in kilometers per hour. The player is isolated to move the racket in only one direction, which is upwards, from a rest position as quickly as possible. Finally, we're going to do a control test, see how good this racket is at controlling the shuttlecock. In this test, we place 4 large buckets in front of the player. He aims for the green bucket every time. Every shuttle in the green bucket scores maximum. Shuttles going into the grey bucket score less, and anything in the net or out doesn't score at all. The clip we show you here is half or less of the total test that we do. Okay, so testing is done, and what do we think of this Astrox 55 racket? Well, outside of the £24, this along with the 22, the Astrox 22, are probably one of the best Astrox rackets we've tested. It's very, very good. Sharp smash, good control, great defense. So all round, this is an Astrox worth serious consideration. The only downside possibly is repulsion. So if you're used to, shuttle come and your defense, so your defense, the amount you're moving the racket for defense is quite little, you're probably going to find you're not hitting the back line or the back box. So you're going to have to extend your swing a little bit. That's probably the only downside, and obviously the string tension. Outside of that, this is a thumbs up, and you should consider this racket for sure. If you want to know everything about this racket, you know what I'm going to be saying. Video on it, on every single aspect. Drive, drop, defense, overhead, smash, backhand, forehand. It's all on the E-zone within the racket page of the Astrox 55, along with the weight to power ratio, the weight to speed ratio, the swing weight of the racket, the smash JPEG showing you the racket head speed, so you get some idea of the repulsion of the racket. It's all on the E-zone. £1.99 for a month's membership, £9.99 for a year's membership. It's definitely worth it. If you're spending £120, it should be a no-brainer. Don't be cheap, and write on the comments below, can you compare this to the FB? Go on the E-zone and see it all for yourself, because the comparisons are all there. This is what the E-zone looks like when you visit it. Thanks again for tuning in today. Your support is super appreciated. We really appreciate the likes we're getting on Instagram, the support on Facebook, the support on YouTube, and it's great to see people coming onto the eZone, becoming members and finding great value on the eZone platform, which is at the end of the day the greatest badminton racket review platform on the planet in the history of the sport. It's taken a long time to put that together, a lot of hard work, and every year we're adding more and more rackets. This year, 2018, we've added 45 new rackets to the eZone, and next year we're planning to do the same. Thanks for tuning in today. See you next time.